firstly, the current economic model is not sustainable. This take, make, use, and then waste can only lead to war. That's why we need to change the economic model to move something more circular. Secondly, the recent history shows us that in terms of resource dependency, in terms of supply chain security, we need to also there implement changes so that we become more resilient. And the fact of reusing, recycling more of the resources we already have is one of the main solutions to break this dependency and improve our resiliency. And that change is called the circular economy. It implies taking, using, then recovering, recycling, transforming to reuse these materials to make new products or simply to find another purpose for the products we already have. So as you can see, this strategy, the circular economy, covers every area of the economy.
This strategy aims at investing in companies that have tangible impact and positive results when it relates to the field of circular economy. And that's why we have identified 4 circular results, which provides a framework for us to screen and do research on companies. So we have identified 4 circular results. The first one pertains to the field of using less resources. If you can have as an input reused materials or recycled materials, you need less virgin materials to manufacture a product. And that contributes to the environmental objectives of the circular economy. The second circular result pertains to the field of creating a recovery and collection network, because you cannot make a circular economy meaningful without a proper collection system. And that's why we as well spend quite some time looking for companies that have the ability to recover resources and then transform it so that these resources can be used to make different things. The third circular result is around product durability. The idea that a product that can last longer or which can be repaired means that we don't need to build new, and because we don't build new, we need by far less natural resources to build this product. And finally, we spend quite some time as well identifying new business models for ownership, such as a sharing economy or product as a service, because once again, it contributes to the environmental objective of that strategy.
As Bastien just explained, we have developed a framework to analyze and identify companies contributing to the circular economy. Now the question is, how do we find these companies? Well, we reasoned in terms of verticals. We call them verticals. You could call them sectors or areas of the economy. And we have identified 6 of these areas where we think that the transition to the circular economy is happening. The first one is building and infrastructure. Very concretely, how much of recycled material do we use today and will we use in the future to make the buildings in which we live? And remember that building is one of the largest producers of waste in the economy. Second, transportation. Here also, massive assets, big cars, trucks, and so on, and becoming bigger with the transition to electric vehicles. So a big challenge for the circular economy. Third, food. How do we produce our food and how do we package it? Fourth, consumer goods. All the products we use for our lifestyle, at work, made of plastic, paper, metals, and so on. These materials can be recycled and can be made to be recyclable. 5, IT and telecommunication, which are usually more sectors enabling other sectors to increase their efficiency and their circularity. And finally, healthcare, which is still has still a long way to go to become more circular.
Because we cannot rely on one single circularity metrics, we have developed this framework to assess the circularity of the company. And we don't do this on our own. We are a truly integrated team with our ESG workforce here at Candriam. And we have investment committees where we make sure by engaging with the companies and by relying on research that we can have in our investment universe truly circular companies.
So as you can tell, the investment opportunity is gigantic. And just to give you a few very tangible figures here, it is estimated that today the global economy is 9% circular. So 91% of the global economy is our investment opportunity. In terms of sizing, around $4,500 billion needs to be invested by 2030 to achieve not only our circular economy objectives, but also other related objectives such as climate change and preserving biodiversity. This is what we intend to do. And finally, we have elected to donate a share of our revenues to charities and independent organizations promoting a more circular society.